Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember, this is a general reading, so take the reading however it resonates. It can be you towards someone or someone here towards you. You can also reverse the roles, okay? And this can be for your sun, moon, rising, and or your Venus placements as well. All right, let's go ahead and see. Remember to also comment down below. Okay, you guys, even if it's just commenting down one of those cute little emojis, that really helps support me and my channel. And big announcement for those of you guys who have not yet heard the announcement, I'm trying to get to 300,000 subscribers between now and the end of the year. So if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that we can get to 300K between now and the end of the year. Okay, together I feel like we can definitely do it. So let's go ahead and make it happen and celebrate. Okay, now let's go ahead and get some clarifications going for you. You could potentially be dealing with the sign of, I see Aries coming through the reading. I also see the sign of Virgo. What else do we have here? Whatever other sign of the zodiac, Cancer energies coming through as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be any of these, can literally be any other sign. Now let's jump into your dominant energy, okay? And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Okay. And you have your cycles. Let's see what that's all about. So it says here cycles. The number 42. How does the number 42 resonate for you? 4, 5, 6. Also, if you see the number 6606 or 666 anywhere, don't get scared. It's not a negative number. It just means that something here in your life that has been rather chaotic, confusing, it's about to harmonize. This can also be about you paying attention to your day-to-day tasks, your day-to-day routine, those things that perhaps you are still leaving on the back burner that you have to stop procrastinating on and get to, pay attention to, start working on those as well. Okay, now here it says cycles, and there is a record player, one of those old school kind of record players, right? Like, you know, we went from this record player to like playing the CDs, and now we have digital. But here there's a record player, okay, cycles, representation of, you know, something that goes round and round in circles, in cycles. And so this says a dysfunctional and unstable, hurtful, toxic situation or person. Same scenarios that keep repeating themselves, occurring over and over again, but unable to learn the necessary lessons, which is why these cycles are continual. Predictable, repetitive cycle of breaking up and getting back together, again and again. Okay, this could be happening in any area of your life, these cycles in your career, family situation, love, friendships, right? Any kind of other situation that you are dealing with, perhaps a project that you're working on, something here that keeps going round and round in circles, cycles, whether it's you continuously going into the same relationship, same situation, or you kind of like saying to yourself, okay, you know what, I'm going to leave this job, you know, because the boss is, you know, kind of like, maybe a narcissist with you, or your coworkers are not supportive of you, whatever it is, maybe you don't get paid enough, and so you go to another job, and then guess what? Same thing happens all over again, but with a different group of people. These are types of cycles that perhaps people keep running away from, and they think that by cutting off the connection, by cutting off the situation, by them running away from it, okay, the cycle's going to be over. Not always. Sometimes yes, but if you do not, you know, cut that cycle from the root, which is you asking yourself, okay, what is it about me that is playing a role in these cycles, right? What is it that I continuously do and continue to, you know, kind of like perhaps you behave yourself in a certain way, you do a certain thing over and over again, and you are unaware of it, right? That creates that cycle all over again. Again, this could be you, someone that you're dealing with, whatever this is, whichever area of your life. It says here, we keep replaying the same story over and over again, and it just never ends well. When are we going to do better so we can be better? Okay, this could be between you and a person, you and a relationship, a family member, a friend, coworker, love, whatever this is, or between you and you, right? You might be telling yourself, my gosh, what is the lesson here? Why do I keep repeating this same cycle over and over again? There's a lesson here that is still not being learned, okay? The higher calling here, someone's not hearing it or is ignoring it. The red flags, someone might be ignoring those red flags. So, you know, what is this thing that keeps replaying itself? It's the same old story over and over again, and it never ends well. When is it that you're going to do better? so that you guys can be better, right? These are questions here that perhaps you are already asking yourself or you soon will. Let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to, what that is all about. 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this could be pertaining to either a person here around you are dealing with that is rather deceptive, or you keep encountering same cycles with people who you cannot trust, people who lie to you, people who are deceitful, who try to get away with something, or who avoid taking responsibility for what they create in your life, right? For others of you, this could potentially be you not really kind of healing those trust issues. I'll give you a brief example. When you, let's say, for example, you have trust issues from a past relationship or a past situation, right? You don't trust people because maybe as a child you were abandoned, and so you feel like you can't trust people. You can't trust jobs that are long-term, okay? Some kind of trust issue that there as an example. And then, in this, kind of stage of your life, you encounter people, and at some point, these people end up betraying you. They end up backstabbing you. They end up lying to you. They end up, just kind of trying to get away with something, being deceitful. And you ask yourself, gosh, why do I always keep, running into these type of experiences, these people? Well, in that situation, you want to ask yourself, instead of pointing the finger on the outside and saying, well, it's because of that person, because of this, that, whatever that happened, you have to say, okay, wait a minute. What is it about me that keeps attracting these type of people into my life, right? What type of energy are you giving off? What type of vibration are you on, right? Are you on a very low vibration when you meet these people? For example, did you just get out of a breakup and then you jumped into another connection when you met that other liar or cheater or whatever, right? So you want to start asking yourself, okay, what is it about me that I need to heal, that I need to become aware of, so that I stop attracting these types of experiences into my life? Of course, this could be the fact that you yourself are kind of being a little bit sneaky, right? Are you the one being deceitful? Are you the one trying to get away with something? Are you the one trying to get, take shortcuts? This is also kind of like a person trying to take shortcuts. I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. Let's say, for example, you are in a relationship with a person, and that person does something and you're like, you know what? I don't like how this is feeling anymore. I'm going to just break up, right? And so you break up and then you go into another relationship, and then that person, first thing that they do that bothers you, you get triggered. You're like, you know what? This is not going to work. You break up. You go into another relationship. And so the repetitive cycle keeps, going on and on and on. Why? You're not taking the time to do that inner reflection. You're not taking the time to heal, to really find out what is it about your vibration that is attracting these experiences into your life. Okay. Now, of course, this could be someone that you are dealing with. This could be you. Let me know in the comments below. But let's go into your challenge position and which area of your life. Now, you have here in your challenge position the Chariot, the Hermit, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I see here that for you, it's going to be a little bit challenging to go into introspection. Perhaps right now you find it a little bit challenging, to really go into your emotions, to isolate yourself and ask yourself those deeper questions about life, about, okay, what is it about me that's attracting these things into my life? How can I grow from this? What am I learning from this? What is the universe trying to teach me? Okay, what is a lesson here? Okay, and you might be avoiding this either consciously or subconsciously. You may not want to go there. It may be difficult for you to do that. Okay, but this is what the universe is asking for you to do. It's not going to be easy for you to go into introspection, to do that inner reflection. Okay, ask yourself those deeper questions, but that is exactly what's going to liberate you, because I see there that you're going to gain some kind of wisdom. Now, I'm also seeing here that it could be a little bit difficult for you to connect with a person who might be in isolation, who might not be talking to you right now. You may not want to open up the lines of communication with someone as well. There could be a lack of communication here. Okay. For others of you, there could be an energy here of wanting to distract yourself on purpose to not go in there, right? It's like, oh no, I'm too busy to do that introspection thing that you're talking about. No, my schedule is full. I don't have time for that, right? Is it the fact that, this is an escape type of route? Sometimes people try to escape through filling up their schedule. Oh, no, I don't have time for that introspection thing, right? Oh, I don't have time to meditate, right? And so it's kind of like you think you're taking the easier route by doing that, but it's in fact the longer route, okay? Because you keep avoiding what is unavoidable. That you're going to have to do that eventually at some point in your life. And so this is a time for you to do that, okay? I'm seeing here that also it could be a little bit difficult for you to confront yourself, the truth about something. You could be finding it a little bit difficult to confront a person, okay? To perhaps speak up. Confrontation, you might be avoiding confrontation. You might be avoiding rocking the boat. You're like, oh, I don't want to rock the boat, right? And this could be a part of the reason why you might be attracting this type of toxic cycle in your life, because you keep avoiding, the issue. You don't want to talk about the big elephant in the room. You would rather avoid it. By you avoiding it, you create an even bigger problem. So there's something here related to you confronting yourself, confronting a person, confronting your fears. And I feel that you might be afraid of taking a more offensive position in a situation here. You've been taking a very defensive position where you would rather not face the truth. You would rather not talk about the problem. You're like, oh no, I'm just gonna let it go. It's okay. It's okay. That person did or said this. Oh, it's okay. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let it go, right? That's not the solution. This is already alerting you. It is time for you. It is very necessary for you to take an offensive position and to, yes, come off strong. I feel that you are not wanting to come off strong. You don't want to be intimidating, okay? You don't want to come off as being too much, right? And instead, you are being too little. You are saying too little, okay? And therefore, you're not being heard. And I'm sensing here that the solution is for you to say what you mean and mean what you say. And for people around you to see that about you. And I feel like that's what you have been avoiding on doing. Because, you don't want to be seen in a certain light. You don't want to be perceived in a certain way, right? And I feel like that's what's creating a problem, an even bigger problem for you. I'm seeing here that also with the Queen of Pentacles, it could be a little bit challenging for you to do this because you don't want to lose your stability, right? You don't want to rock the boat, like I said. Maybe this is a situation, a relationship here that you think is stable. You're like, no, this has been stable. It's providing me some kind of sense of stability. But inside you, you know that there is no stability. You know that this situation lacks stability. If anything, you are the one trying to keep it stable, but you inside yourself, you know that you're not feeling good about it, okay? Whether this is financial issues, okay? Whether it's a relationship that perhaps is not all that stable, whether it's a job, a career, friendship, family situation, whatever this is. Okay, let me know in the comments below. But I see here that you're already over it. You just have to accept the fact that you're over it, because I feel like you're still fighting yourself. It's like you're having this internal battle with yourself. Like, no, you know what? I'm okay. And inside you're like, no, I'm not okay. And you're like, no, yes, I'm okay. I'm fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. And this says you're over it. People know that you're over it intuitively and even subconsciously. But again, you need to take a more offensive position right now and say what you mean what you say. And even if you come off strong, I feel like that's what's necessary. It says here, they know that you are over the games and that you will no longer accept less than you deserve. Right? So you're over it. You have been settling for less than what you know you deserve. And it's time for you to draw the line and say, you know what? Boundaries. Enough is enough. That's it. Now, this could be in your career, love, family, friends, whatever that is. Let me know in the comments below, because remember, it's something here related to a toxic cycle or toxic cycles. In the recent past, you have the Hanged Man, the Four of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So, yeah, I feel like in the recent past, there was some kind of a situation where you were kind of a little bit hesitant as to, should I make this sacrifice? Should I make a move? Should I go into this new direction or not? I feel like you were kind of like standing on the sidelines. You were trying to gain a better perspective of should you do it, should you not do it. For others of you, I feel like you did get you did receive a manifestation, a blessing, but you were not ready to receive it. I feel like a lot of you either were very pessimistic about this, you were thinking that it was like gonna fail or it was gonna lead to failure. You didn't believe in yourself, you didn't believe or trust that person or that opportunity. This could have been a job opportunity, career, financial opportunity, a love opportunity, some kind of other type of manifestation that you really wanted. But when it came in, I feel that you either ignored it, you weren't ready for it, or you did not believe in yourself, or you felt like it was too good to be true, even though it was not too good to be true. It was meant for you. A missed opportunity of sorts. For others of you, it could have been the fact that you made a move, you offered something, and somebody here, you felt like they rejected you, or they gave you the cold shoulder because this person didn't believe in you, they didn't believe in themselves. I'm sensing that at some point you did receive some kind of a message, okay? Whether somebody started to miss you, somebody here started to kind of like think about you, some kind of a message that came in. I feel that this message kind of made you feel alive again. Like it made you feel like, oh wow, this is a new adventure. This is something new that I want to explore, okay? I feel like there's something here of an awakening moment. It's something here that came through as, oh, wow, I feel like this is a new, something new that I want to get to know, whether it's a person, place, thing, something else, okay, that you kind of were focusing in on. Missing piece. You are my missing puzzle piece. We were made for one another. Either you split apart from a person and then you guys started to miss each other, and or you found your missing piece. You felt like, oh my God, this is what was missing in my life. Okay, whether it was a passion that you wanted to pursue, perhaps it was a person, a friendship, whatever this was, whoever this was for you, but somebody felt like they found their missing piece. You are my missing puzzle piece, and we were made for one another. Again, whether this is a passion project, an idea that you were like, oh my God, this is exactly what I meant to do in my life, or a person here that you met. Let me know in the comments below. Now, in your present energy, you have the Eight of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. So right now in the present energies, I do see here that you feel a little bit stuck. Okay, you're feeling a little bit like a victim, stuck like, oh, well, even if I want to get out of the situation, I can't. I'm stuck here, right? Either because, who knows, maybe you have children, or the children are the thing that is keeping that situation together, or perhaps you signed a contract or an agreement, or if it's a job situation, you're like, oh, no, I'm stuck here because you need to pay your bills, and, well, who's going to pay them, right? That's the job for you. So there's something here that you think, is keeping you stuck. I feel like it's your fears, your insecurities, your anxiety that is keeping you in that situation that you already know is not meant for you, and you're feeling rather uncomfortable. However, there's going to be some kind of energy coming through, and I feel like it's going to come through starting now, of kind of like your confidence shining through. I feel like you're going to get this kind of rush of energy where you're suddenly going to start feeling like, wait a minute, maybe I'm not stuck. Maybe what if I start planning my exit? What if I start planning this, whatever, like, maybe you want to free yourself from a relationship, from a job, from a situation here, right? I feel like you're going to start to get like these downloads from the universe, like these ideas that are just sudden ideas where you're like, wait a minute, where did that idea come from? And at first you're going to start considering these ideas, but again, your fears might take over. I'm letting you know so that you start recognizing what your fear is, okay, versus what the ideas really are. Because I'm sensing here that it's something here that is coming in to liberate you. The Emperor also showing up in your life starting now. This could be related to a personality type who is very masculine in their energy, okay? This could be a person that you are dealing with already, will be dealing with. It's a person here who knows what they want. They're willing to take action. Action is very much so emphasized in your present moment, right? Perhaps right now you are thinking about, oh, well, I wish I could do this, but I can't because of this. It's all about action. It's all about your confidence and taking action, right? The Emperor doesn't have to ask anybody, okay, for permission. He just takes action. It's a very masculine kind of energy. I'm sensing here that there could be some kind of a masculine energy that you either have to tap into, being more decisive, being more dominant, right? I feel like you're a little bit afraid of, again, taking that offensive position in life or in a situation right now that is actually going to serve you in your favor. That's the only way that you're going to get your wish granted, because look at that. You can actually get your wish granted. I know it's a reverse, but it says there, wish granted. You can get what you want starting right now, but it's going to require for you to shy away from being shy. Okay. Don't be shy anymore. Don't, it's like you care too much what people might think, might say. And so this is all about, yes, you need to come off strong. I mean, you think that the emperor cares how he comes across? The emperor is the emperor. I mean, he is the strongest, most masculine, action-oriented type of energy in the tarot. And that is what this is indicating for you, right? Be that strong-willed person. Let that energy be shown into the world. I feel like that's how you need to present yourself right now in order for you to get what you want, not the opposite, not where you feel comfortable in. I feel like you've been there quite a while and it hasn't served you. It's made you feel stuck. Okay. Now, again, wish granted. That's the only way that you're going to get what you want, because it's there. You will get what you want. But of course, you have to be open to, doing things a little bit differently than what you are used to. You are my purpose fulfilled. You are my sun, my moon, my stars. You are my everything. So I feel like either this is a person here coming towards you, where they're going to, they want to sweep you off your feet. But beyond that, it's more so like this person really, it wants to show up for you, or will be showing up for you. But if you embrace that masculine part of you. I'm not saying always be that masculine energy. I'm saying for right now, right? For the time being, this situation requires a little bit more of that. Now, this can also be you. You finally are going to feel like, my God, your purpose is being fulfilled, right? This situation is like everything you've ever wanted in your life. Okay? Wishes granted. Let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to. Now, you also have here in your near future, you have here the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. We usually get three. I'm not sure why only two showed up. Okay, let's get a third one because I usually get three. So let's get a third one. That might have happened for a reason. What is the third energy here in the near future? All right. Wow. None other than the Fool, you guys. So the Fool here, beautiful energies here. So now you have the Fool, another Aries energy, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, in the near future, I see that there's going to be something here that is going to ask you to step outside of your comfort zone. Again, taking a leap of faith into a brand new direction, doing things differently. I feel that at first you're going to have to really strategize, think things carefully. Okay. I feel that there's going to be some kind of energy where you might have a tendency to overanalyze the situation. And I feel that you're going to have an opportunity in the near future to loosen up a little bit, because I feel that there's something here that is meant to be for you, that is meant to be yours, but you are overthinking it. Okay. I feel like if there's a situation with a person or a situation with a group of people where people might be trying to trigger you, don't get angry. Try to instead negotiate. Try to instead create a plan, a strategy, so that you don't have to burn bridges in a sense. Okay. But still getting, your point across. That's what I'm sensing here for you. Okay. Now I'm also seeing here you have evil eye. All eyes are on you. There is jealousy, envy, negativity being thrown your way. Whenever this happens, it's usually when you start kind of breaking out of that kind of breaking out of that shell. Okay. I feel that in the near future, you're going to be breaking out of your shell. And yes, people will start kind of looking at you like, oh, wow, where did that part of you come from? Right. And yes, there could be jealousy. There could be envy, which I feel that for a lot of you, that's what you did not want. You did not want to create that kind of a little bit of, disruption, okay, in a sense. But sometimes you need to disrupt things a little bit in order for you to get to where you need to be in life, in order for you to become who you need to become in life, or in order for you to grow and evolve. Even if it creates a little bit of shakeup and a little bit of jealous energy all around you, it doesn't matter, because look at that. With evil eye, it means that you are always protected, no matter what. You don't have to stay a wallflower. You don't have to dim your light in order for other people to not feel jealous of you, of what you've got to offer to the world. And I feel like that's what you've been doing. But again, yes, when you already think to yourself, okay, yeah, well, there's going to be obviously jealous people, envious people trying to throw negativity your way. Let it be. Let it be. You're always protected. As long as you are in alignment with yourself, right? In tune with your own destination, what you want in life, and you're doing good and you're being good, and you know that in your heart you're doing good things, even if it makes other people feel uncomfortable, you're being protected always, at all times, okay? Now let them deal with their own triggers, right? That's not your responsibility for you to, oh, I have to be careful because I don't want this person to get triggered. I don't want them to feel uncomfortable in my presence, or if I'm too much, or if I'm, too little, or if whatever, right? That's not for you to resolve. Okay. Now I see here that in your opportunity, you have here the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Wow. For a lot of you, you will have an opportunity to connect with a soulmate. Okay. Someone here who is meant to be a part of your journey, who is meant to be a part of your life. The Two of Cups energy is also related to either, this soulmate union could be a friend, a new friend, a friend that you already have, a relationship partner, love, a family member. It could literally be anyone, right? It's a soulmate union, soulmate connection, but it's someone here that is meant to be a part of your life. You guys help each other grow, help each other evolve, very supportive of each other. There's no codependency issues. There's just that kind of like camaraderie, right? That beautiful teamwork type of mentality. Of course, there are little challenges here and there, but those challenges only kind of allow for you to grow, okay? Not only individually, but also together. So I'm sensing here that that's going to be part of your opportunity for you to come together with a soulmate. Now, I'm also seeing here that there's going to be a passionate brand new beginning, a passionate brand new starting in your life, a lot more passion in your life, whether it's, sensual passion or just you feeling more passionate about life. Maybe you're starting to work on your ideas, a project that you've been avoiding. Okay, there could be some kind of good news, a brand new beginning in something, or that kind of makes you feel alive again. I'm sensing here that if you've had your walls up, like, kind of like in that little shell or inside a little cave, you've been trying to protect yourself, okay, because you don't want to get hurt or whatever the case may be. You might be rather defensive. I feel like those walls are going to start coming down a lot more. Okay, you're going to feel more safe, more secure, and more open. Now, I'm seeing here chasing. Someone might be chasing you once they see this other side of you, because remember, you do have here over it. Somebody knows that you are over the games and you will no longer accept less than you deserve. And then over here in your opportunity, you have here somebody chasing you, regretting their past actions and realizing that letting you go was a huge mistake. Wow. Let's go ahead and now jump into your yes and no question before we go into the extended. So ask a yes or no question. You'll be getting a yes or no answer. Is this a yes or a no? Ready? Is this a yes or a no? Okay. And drum roll. You have here no, the number 3 of swords. So the number 3 is all about communication, opening up the lines of communication, healing your communication. If you've been struggling to communicate something, or you've been, avoiding saying something, again, that kind of energy of you not wanting to come off strong, you need to heal communication. You need to heal that part of yourself, because you need to learn how to open communication. I'm seeing here that also with the 3 of swords, there could be some kind of a heartbreak that is still needing to heal. You might be still needing to heal from some kind of trauma, heartbreak, or some kind of pain that you are going through at this particular moment. 3 of swords, there could also be, for a very small group of you, some kind of a third party situation that is interfering in the situation as well. We will see in the extended, okay, more into this entire reading. So now let's go ahead and jump right into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also, you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.